Back again, are we? Ah, my young friend of the avant-garde, the savant of the scene. Has he sent you for another high-end piece of mine?
There seems to be no creditor in this man.
There must be a misunderstanding. The jacket's paid for. Let me clarify. The young man doesn't owe me any money. He owes the bank money. He must be confused.
Why would a Leviathan hunt down a single minnow?
One of their subsidiaries recently launched a new scheme called the Financial Citizen. It allows people to buy things, art and services, here, in the now, but pay for them later. So they can get to where they need to be without the waiting times, obviously. Very important for the uneducated masses who are into fast-moving fashions. But not my Kurt. He is very educated. Their subsidiary is right here in Portofino. The customer signs an application, which I send to my creditors. I am paid shortly after. Life goes on, we all smile.
You can bet that MTER developed a fault-free process for this.
The scene, yes. That is where the savant belongs, after all. However, I am saddened to say that the financial citizen may feel differently. Very little. I make use of their services, and that is where our dealings end. I'm sure an MTER person could explain the workings of it better than I. The jacket itself was 500 sol, underpriced for a masterpiece. But there's accruing interest, service fees, and other economic fashions on the side of the bank. I'm perplexed. Does the young savant not understand how he afforded the jacket?
Bruce, listen carefully. Kurt is dumb as all hell.
We'll disagree then. He is aesthetically astute. He gets style and the finer points of my craft. A natural. Please tell Kurt not to worry about me. We are settled. But do remind him of his arrangement with the bank. I'd like to keep making pieces for him. Of course you will.
Good to see you on the scene again. Yes? Really? What? The bank? How can it be? This is not what the scene is about. I owe money to MTER? See you on the scene. Good to see you on the scene again.
Go with the flow. He cannot be as dumb as he looks.
Interest rate. Like, how many people are interested in it, or what? I think you're making this up. What do you mean?
Oh dear.
See you on the scene.
His half-hooded eyes struggle to locate yours.
Well, that is, of course, a secret.
Lap in the air like a giant child's tongue.
No, no, no. To commune with the prophet, you must first offer libation.
Could have guessed that was coming.
Expert maneuver. I think you'll find Shea Metamoto is always BYOB. If you insist. Wonderful.
The senior negotiator takes the drink from you and downs it without even sitting up properly.
Now, treaties and secrets. I presume you're familiar with La Tour Vulgar?
The master treaty that ended history and stagnated all current world affairs, signed 96 years ago by the developed world and the superbloc. With the cessation of war between great powers, spies became the new soldiers, a twilight ascendancy.
And just look how they roll. This secret treaty that Emter has brought to loose. It's another piece of scaffolding to prop up the decaying facade of La Tour Vulgar. I'm sure you've noticed, La Luz have started up military action again. This Réunion campaign of theirs, imperialism with new branding. We're going to shut all that down. No more fighter jets, no more aircraft carriers, no more little annexations of former territories that end with flat-bombed capitals and bodies in craters. A free peek in the girls' changing rooms, of course. A dalliance with the developed world. Culture blockade comes down, La Luz get to hawk their wares uninhibited.
Exchanging one front for another. No physical war, just a cultural one.
I do, yes. I think it's a very good deal for the bank. Look around. Lusian culture is already among us. Bringing them into the developed world won't make that much difference. If anything, it will legitimize the culture and render it less sexy. Not ashamed to admit, I was quite moved by some of the recent electropop offerings. The cartoon wolves, too. Very covetable, strong appreciating asset. And you never know. Maybe showing them the wonders of our side of town will have a liberalizing influence on their more isolationist tendencies. Apparently, some tete-a-tete time with the Minister of Mass Culture himself. Although, word is, Reyes is very keen on this deal. Wants it to happen.
Grand Lich confirmed and triangulated.
Culture as loaded gun. At Reno's pied-à-terre, the city's true seat of power. I don't know. Gaps in the schedule, unclear times of arrival. Oscar and Freddy are getting played, and played hard. Metamoto is just the maintenance man, sent in to check the oldest part of the house, see if it'll hold another few years. The moon. Reno's eyes have swiveled towards lunar assets. He wants to send rockets to the moon, and his old friend Metamoto will ignite the thrusters. He is hosting the secret treaties in exchange for these cosmic flight paths. Reno Lunar, where they've been for the last century, loitering outside the party they can't get into. Tell no one. But you can tell everyone that Metamoto's going to fold the Lusians like entry-level origami. Goodbye. Be well.
Good to see you on the scene again.
Money. Some say it is real, others say it is fake. But it definitely has an impact on the world at large and the individuals within. For this young man, the explanation should be as simple as possible.
What does that mean?
Even simpler.
But how can it be? I've never even met anyone from MTER. How would they know of my desires?
You can do it. There is a moment of almost serene, silent reflection within his eyes before the stark reality washes over him.
Oh no. So I'm in a lot of debt. Is this what they call the invisible hand? I think I am feeling it around my neck. What should I do? Should I become an illusion brand ambassador? How am I going to face my father like this? He's a proud man, he wouldn't understand.
Yeah, this is definitely the jacket's fault.
I now have no choice but to agree. In the scene, they say that communism never worked. But I think the alternatives aren't working either. There must be somebody from MTER around here who could help me. Someone who could absolve me of my debt. Like a high priest of capital or a liquidity mage. Please, find them and help me. I promise I will make it worth your while.
That Mr. Metamoto guy comes to mind.
See you on the scene.
Loneliest.
His half-hooded eyes struggle to locate yours.
A forgiver. We are around. We linger. Whose debt needs abracadabra?
Or a local moron.
Yes, our program for the disadvantaged to accentuate their purchasing power. Fantastic stuff. Very fair rates. Fair child, there is no such thing as money. It is a mere promissory note. There is only debt and credit. Why not? Seems I have very little on. But I require holy water for the rite of forgiveness. Yes, the holiest. In well-stocked markets and machines. The name, Wisnia Schnapps. On tour. The on tour part is very important. Return with it. and we can begin the rite. Goodbye. Be well.
The machine is still sour. The piss smell waves. With awkward reverence, you approach the shrine again. Ink stains and knife. In your guiding, we learn a collection of an improvised welcoming party. Between them lie offerings and totems. There's no sign of prayers flit amongst the offerings. The light around. Among the rows of gleaming beverages, one pounces out at you. This vending machine carries the Heifer Red and Black Blend Special Edition canned coffee. Crucially, the coffee is not. The coins vanish with a jangle. Nothing happens. Nothing. Maybe this machine fears you. Maybe it doesn't want to give away a part of itself to a stranger, but market conditions demand it. Automated, unfeeling commerce stares back at you. It is no coincidence that the contraption before you mirrors the proportions of a coffin. The serpent that devours its own tail. Something rattles within the machine's guts. The coffees sway gently. None fall from their rack. Your hands glimpse the machine's full weight as it rocks back and forth. Still, it does not give up the Red and Black Special Edition coffee. And possibly every round. Heifer Red and Black Special Editions are... and possibly...
They're both the same,
Heifer Red and...
I guess.
and possibly...
Oh yeah, she's cool. Intimidating too, despite the size. We hang out sometimes in the back of the stall. She's been good about this thing with my dad. Old soul. What? What? What were they doing there? A jail? Oh no. He was right. Please, I just need to know if you saw anything else. Anything at all? Interrogated? Did they hurt you?
She lets out a hiccupy groan, presses her fist to her lips.
Ile de Seuse? Dad's never been to Ile de Seuse. He's never even been out of Portofino.
I did it. She's becoming hysterical.
I can't talk right now. I need a moment.
She turns away from you in her stand, burrowing deeper into her hoodie. The brightly colored refreshments seem even more vivid upon your return. The refreshments
Well, that's all of the vending machines so far.
Always certain death. Never easy.
The middle-aged man carries a strange device and a despondent look. You can see the blue fabric of a worker's uniform under his high-vis vest. A familiar dolphin logo on his shirt, peeking out above his arm.
Oh, hello. Nothing you need to worry about. Just a work matter. I'm a certified Renotel repair technician.
The device he's carrying is some sort of all-in-one tracker and intercommunications device. State-of-the-art, wireless, a modern wonder.
I can tell you that it's Renotel's longest running and top performing fixed line.
Technical talk for landline. It's connected to the network by copper wire.
No, that kind of thing isn't for me. It's just part of the job to know about it. Make sure it stays operational. It's the old payphone along the back ways, west of the dock. Must be just over a decade at this point. It's actually the last payphone in Portofino to still be running the old way. Now they've all gone wild.
The last bastion of an antiquated system. He speaks of it like a beloved relic.
The line cannot go down, not even for a second, which means it cannot be serviced or upgraded. First thing they taught me when I joined.
A single thread, fraying.
The reason being, or so I've heard, is that Renotel would incur a bill of such whopping proportions that it could risk the whole company going under.
Just realized I don't care about this.
No further details, unfortunately. It's just one of those stories that gets circulated among the staff. The unrealized loss, they call it. The company's big secret, gnawing away at its foundation like a rat in the shadow.
Bite marks and ignorance. The downfall of many a ship.
Sure. It's a Vosco auto negotiator, brand new. I can't keep up with all these futuristic devices. Lots of things. Primarily it picks up wireless networks, but it also detects radio frequencies and other electrical signals, so you can track their source. Mainly I use it to locate all terminal boxes and arteries, and diagnose any problems with them. Cables would certainly be more relevant to my experience, but I'm retired. From that sort of work, at least. I wish I could say that, but it's an integral part of my job. Right you are.
Hello again. What'll it be? You have choices? Your money, your liver. See you.
Loneliest.
His half-hooded eyes struggle to locate yours.
Very good. Let us commence.
He takes the on tour from you with both hands and drinks it with surprising care.
I hereby forgive thee and thee associates. May the cold breath of capital recede from your neck, and your balance sheets turn a purified white.
The veil is lifted.
Abra the cabra.
Intriguing. The enemy reveals its advanced cognitive maneuvers. This black art was previously unknown to the operant Bureau.
The dark magic of personal finance works in mysterious ways. But it works. And the world applauds every time. Certainement. Debt is not real. Imagine the computing system suddenly implode. Bang, bang, bang. It all disappears. Dread, zero. We're back to roughing up defaulters on the streets, shaking change out of pockets. Who's counting, really? Everybody. And it has already taken effect. He who was once lame can now walk. Goodbye.
Did you find an emptier person? A right of forgiveness? What does that mean for the scene? Okay. Extremely big news for the scene. But wow, is this how it usually works? Oh, you're into the techno-fascist scene. I understand. I am very grateful for you helping me out of this bind. The scene was on the verge of collapse. I'm thinking of broadening my horizons and those of the scene. Not just looking towards the future, but also the past. Further than the now. How can I? These economic realities have got me agitated. The fate of the scene hangs in the balance. Time is out of joint. The future has become now. Tomorrow's problem becomes a problem of today. But what became of today's problem? It haunts the Palace of Culture. Communism of the historic kind. A better time. Allegedly a better scene as well. Everything was free and ballers were abound. I'm going to go to the Palace of Culture to investigate all of the threads and fads that happened before my time. Really? Well, that's a bummer for the scene. Though I might still take a look. Thanks for all your help. See you when I see you. On the scene.
You emerge from the tunnel into darkness. It crowds around you for a better look. You'll need your flashlight to compensate for your pathetic fleshy corneas. A glow traces the outline of a canopy over piles of rubble. Voices raised into a tune, a guitar strummed once, laughter. Light flickers with the sing-song iridescence of open flame, candles. And distantly, as if in the walls, a drumbeat. The party lives on. Overhead, something stirs. It has been waiting.
Hello there. Give us one moment. And watch your feet on our wizard stuff.
You look down to see shapes in chalk, burning incense, candles, a guitar with a garland of prayer beads around its neck. Check out the sound gear. This is top brand fancy stuff. The woman mouths to herself, moving her fingers along to a rhythm you cannot hear, then stops abruptly.
Ugh! Lost the bass line again. Oh, I almost had it that time.
We're getting closer. Do you hear it? There's a song.
Pack up your wizard shit and get out of here.
Yes, good. You're sensitive. But not just drums, a whole song.
It's playing constantly in here. Quiet, funky, weird. Shh. Listen.
Her voice, even hushed, echoes in the cavernous hall. You listen to the silence in its wake. You can't hear a thing.
We've searched everywhere, upstairs and down, for speakers. Nothing. No source. Musical poltergeist type of thing.
It's just the old pipes.
We're trying to lure it out. Thus all this chalk circle and incense frippery.
We're trying all the occult stuff. He wouldn't let me sacrifice a pigeon.
She tried to sacrifice a pigeon.
We're sure. You'll be able to hear it too eventually. It's less sound, more suggestion. It's coming from the building itself. I'm sure of it. No! I know it looks like shit in here, but this is really happening. It's not a hallucination.
No smell of gas, though a person suffering from chemical hallucinations would be unlikely to suspect themselves of the fact.
You have to try to connect on an artistic, historical level with the building.
Poor building. Who knows how long it's been playing to no audience? Explore the place a little. Let yourself feel the rhythm. Let it sing to you.
No squatters in here, just us.
We don't squat. We groove. We're a band.
We're a scum synth duo act. I'm un, she's the. Together, un the. Would you like the epic or the ditty version?
Epic, epic.
It all began when a 10-year-old with the special foresight afforded only to the delinquent genius stole the keyboard from an electronics shop.
It was me.
It was afraid of her crimes, we hid it under our bed, where it lay for almost 3 years. During this period, we developed a dance style called minimal body vibrato, while the keyboard itself developed a patina.
At the 2-year, 9 months mark, I exhumed the keyboard and successfully harangued him into playing the snare drum.
The sound didn't call to her until it had begun to decay. They'll imbue the world's rot with a neon life.
But the genre itself wasn't fully formed until a week or so later. Upon the discovery of preset 3, there you have it, scum synth.
It's just us.
We get that a lot.
Not much else, in fact.
We're doing our best. Pointless. Culture's atomic, it's in the air. We were on the hunt for a music video location, and we've broken into real shit instead.
It's awful in here. Go see the basement bathroom. Divine.
Dereliction second only to the Pethol Tract in terms of. The GMs are disregardable at best.
Disregard them.
There's a mystery in these walls. Don't you want to figure it out?
Out of the corner of your eye, you notice the balcony above them is tilted slightly.
Exactly. Look around, explore the place. You'll hear it.
Get them out of here. You're all going to be crushed.
Try listening on the stairs just over there. That's where I got it most clearly.
A colony of lice writhes in the hall seating, their mouths full of old cotton. Above them, a perfectly circular hole in the wall draws your attention. You hear someone's voice singing, but only for a moment. "4 inches in diameter, about 2 inches deep, cratering towards the middle. Made by a bullet, undoubtedly. Things were getting heated in this Portaferan People's Assembly." Your finger disappears to the first knuckle. You feel concrete crumbling around it. This structure is not stable. Anything could happen. Withdraw your poker immediately. You back away from... You return to the hall.
Do I really not have any? Yeah, I do.
You breathe in, tasting the building's flavor. Stale, damp chalk. Dust swims through your lungs. The building knows you now. It will allow itself to be known in turn. Figures appear in the hall. Hazy, human, laughing. They walk through you, rushing up and down the stairs. They carry bunting, trays of food. With the ghostly figures comes a song, a low and constant sound. The room ripples with noise, alive but blurred like a dream. Perhaps the song is hypnotizing you into sharing a memory with the building, an architectural daydream. People pass you, chattering, formed in cloud by a slapdash maker. Some have both eyes on one side of their head, others are rendered limbless. Gang don't fuck with ghosts. Scatter. Many spirits seem stronger than others. Their features clearer, their voices louder. The song rises as they pass. You could be onto something. As the song grows louder, specters melt into the space around you. A group of people in the tunic suits worn by superblock officials.
And what has communism done for the people of the superblock? Single-ply toilet paper? One-bedroom apartments? You talk of materialism, but where is the material?
You turn to see an imposing figure bearing down on the crowd, ghostly moustache rippling with fury as he holds some document above his head. Even in this spectral form, you recognize him, Sweet Nestor, Portofiro's supreme leader from the years 28 to 80. In his own words, he relieved his citizens from the burden of voting.
We cannot hold Portofino back for the sake of ideological purity. Revolution got our wheel spinning, but now we have to go somewhere.
You hear your own voice multiplied in echoes across the hall.
You say Nestor isn't communist enough? Well, I say communism. From now on, we will fully embrace this politics of Nestorismo.
Nestorismo, Nestor's personal brand of politics. It meant whatever he meant at that moment.
We will take Emter's money to develop Portofino. No more superblock fearmongering. Portofino isn't some backwater province. Prosperity and autonomy.
He draws a pistol from his coat. There are gasps from the crowd. He had Nestorismo.
This is what I think of your treaty.
He fires. The bullet passes through the treaty, through your torso. It sinks soundlessly into the hole in the wall. Ghost bullets don't hurt. Good to know. You'd never heard that he shot the treaty. A figure so storied that some inevitably got lost.
Get out! No listening party, no conference. Get out of my palace of culture. You heard me. Mine.
The ghostly crowd begins to disappear as it rushes toward the door. You back away from the wall. Dust lies so thick on the staircase that you can feel it shifting underfoot. You hear catches of the song, words, a man's voice, and a guitar. A guitar strums, your vision blurs. Spectral figures swirl back into the hall, light and glowing. You hear voices in the stairwell below you, calling for someone to hurry up. More ghosts. Ghosts.
I'm coming. Carmuna is never late for a party.
Carmuna. Her voice sounds much younger, but otherwise the same. This is the old woman from the bazaar, long ago.
All that I need lately is my super.
She sings to herself happily as she hurries down the stairs. Long skirt held high so she doesn't trip in her glittery shoes. You turn to watch her run by and see the hazy figure of a man in a superblock-style suit, carrying a gift-wrapped package under his arm.
Good evening, miss.
You've listened to enough opera lore to recognize his voice. This is the legendary operant Probable, still young. Playing for the opera, undoubtedly, a tune on history's strings.
Is this party the listening party in Nestor's office? I've been called out last minute, but I have this gift for him. Could you give it to him before they play the music?
You must be referring to the building's song.
Carmuna will take it for you, but she will also receive the carnation from your lapel in return.
Flirtatious, she plucks the flower from his suit and fixes it into her hair. Picking up an asset in theatre without the target even knowing. Remarkable stagecraft.
It looks far better on you than me, miss. Very fitting for the occasion.
He bows, the music fades, and the figures with it. Threadbare cloth sticking out from under the debris, trampled and chewed. A banner dragged down one of the support beams. The ceiling stays in the air out of sheer will. The hall towers above you. The glow from the camp beneath you dominates the room, throwing the space beyond into a deep, vacuous dark. You hear a few chords on a guitar, just for a moment. You close your eyes and let yourself sway, gently, as the hall below you fills with a soft mist that coalesces into at least 100 phantoms. Ghosts. They're ghosts.
No, the public cannot see me, and the microphone is off. You know I can sense microphones. I intuit their presence.
You look to your left and see the spectral figure of Sweet Nestor crouching on the floor, his voice lowered to an enraged whisper.
I told you I wanted spectacle, not confetti. I'm not making my speech looking like a confetti man. Nestor is no paper fairy.
Confetti floats from above, a rainbow of crepe paper falling around your head and shoulders. 6 other men also ducked out of the crowd's sight. Their faces are blurred, noses migrating, eyes overlarge, but the medals on their lapels are so vibrant that they shine.
I'm not going out there to be mocked by the ambassador. None of you can make me. Do your own speech.
You can't make out any individual features among the mass of shining figures, though some are brighter than others.
Who has my super block man? He'll help me with their ambassador.
One of the other figures fumbles in his pocket and hands over a tiny soldier, feet permanently rooted to a circular base. A pocket combatant, a type of miniature army which reached its sales height in the 50s. Recalled, discontinued, sued into oblivion when the figures were found to be made of lead.
Yes. A sense of righteousness emanates from him. The Kohilan envoy are impressed by my decision not to give them a welcome speech beneath this rain of confetti.
Righteousness always spills from the soldiers of the people, no matter how diminutive. Medals jingle as the specters fade from view.
I should probably not test my weight on the structure.
The balcony lifts a little as you step away.
Hey, you back? No ghosts, but I do think the song got louder. So you're doing something right. Wait, why aren't we getting ghosts? Is something about you attracting them?
Speculate on it.
It's my ruined soul communing with the ruined building.
Oh dear.
It would be great if you could figure out what it's trying to say, what it's trying to sing. Keep looking, it wants to tell you what it knows. Oh, tell. They do that.
We do. Tokens about affection.
They think it's affection.
What is the scheme? The building's showing her a scheme.
I heard her. I keep telling you, the building wants us to know something.
He may have ruined our lives, but he knew drama.
Oh, forget our lives. He clearly ruined our Song's party. Bastard. Don't worry, Song. You'll have your moment.
Boring. Maybe we're just seeing near random bits and pieces of historical memory. And this isn't coherent at all. Just architectural dementia.
No way. The song is too bright, too alive. It has something to do with the superblock. All right.
I mean, failure likely. 8% bucket.
This building will crush them. It will make them flat. Tell them how flat they'll be.
Excellent. Imagine the dance move possibilities.
Careful not to walk too loudly.
A steel conference table piled with bureaucratic debris. One of the chairs is embroidered with a red N. You find yourself humming along with the building, involuntarily. The soft tap of a drum beat knocks against your eardrum. As the song grows louder, a spectral form takes shape, hovering in the chair. Ghost. A ghost.
Yeah, I get it. Ghost, shut up.
You're just gonna be in here with the ghosts. Alright.
We've outgrown the need for perpetual revolution. That's what they don't understand. You're the only one of them with any sense, Antoine.
On his desk stands the same soldier figurine you saw on the balcony. It watches him unsympathetically.
Point out that they haven't sponsored a single successful coup in years, and you get accused of being a counter-revolutionary pessimist or an intellectual midget? Rich indeed, for the Cohilans to accuse a man of intellectual midgetry while bringing us nothing but a popular song.
It must be a very good song. The last song you need to hear. The song that solves music.
Portofino needs money, Antoine. Emter vultures will fund hospitals and homes for the indigent. Then we'll accept technical advisors from the superblock. Use their expertise to develop our own private sector industries. They try to regulate Nestorismo. Compromises, concessions, permissiveness. Não mais. Nestorismo is past and future. It is individual and collective. It is what will hold. We've been cuckolded enough, Antoine. Time for Nestorismo to do some fucking.
Face set in grim resolution, the vision fades back into his chair. It appears to be peeling. You step away from the sagging chair. A damp record of the palace's past life. Beer cans and bottles litter the floor beneath. A melody rises and falls, but you can't tell where it's coming from. You place your palm onto the tile. The song rises, fades. Shadows flicker in the room, shapes. You hear giggling by the door.
I can hear you out there!
A man's voice, furious from within one of the stalls. You turn to see Nestor's shadowy figure sitting on the toilet, a mug in his left hand.
I came in early today to enjoy some private time before the conference. It's me who represents us here.
He flushes the toilet and exits the stall, where his attention is immediately caught by something on the bathroom wall.
Oh, I'm reactionary, am I? Very clever, very orange. You want the Superblock delegation to see this lander? We only have one bathroom, you fool!
He takes one last look at the wall, then closes his eyes, a figure of hazy melancholy. He fades, but an aura of frustrated disappointment remains. Difficult to know where to start. Insults, addendums, counter-insults, nudity in droves. Nestor's name is the most common, nestled in a thatch of vitriol and severely hirsute cocks. The words traitor, revisionist, and reactionary have been added and crossed out several times over the course of the years. The older graffiti all seems to be variations on the theme that Nestor is a capitalist dog. Recent editions speculate on the origins of local STDs. A piece of tile falls softly to the floor. You turn away from the wall. Closer, you realize that it's a pneumatic tube system. Pipes which once carried parcels and letters throughout the building. They wheeze and crack, suffocating in their disrepair. Snatches of the song's chorus echo down the tubes. You're closer to the source. You drum with both fingers, hearing the pipes pop like oversized chimes. As you follow the rhythm, the sound of running footsteps joins in from behind you. Ghosts, ghosts. You're just gonna be in here with the ghosts. Young Carmuna races into the room, the superblock accented man's package in both hands. She's flushed. Hurry in.
Hey, Misters of Security. It's only Carmuna. Let me send this gift in the tubes. It's for the listening party, but they won't be able to see my dress if I'm holding it.
The package nears and the song crescendos, then fades again as the tube system pulls it out of sight.
See you later.
She turns and dissolves, as does the song. Tangled and rotten, each uniquely fucked. You stick your arm deep into one of the tubes. Time, mostly. But some of the damage looks purposeful, particularly to one tube. On closer inspection, you see that someone has scratched, for the supreme cunt, into the metal. You turn your attention away. You lower your face to the right tube, looking up into the building's insides for clues. You feel a slight tugging sensation still, after all this time. With a sudden thwack, you are propelled forward into the pitch-black tube. You feel yourself careening around the building, through walls and ceilings as you wind towards your destination. The song gets louder and louder until finally you see faint light at the end of the tunnel. A huge desk, a chair, giant N. It's Nestor's office. A pigeonhole marked D6. Sounds like this is the source of the song. Maybe the cubbyhole still has that package. You leave the system to melt, slowly. Its mouth gapes wide in the red glow of its console's fading life. A horizontal lever to the far right draws your attention, alluringly erect. Rancid. Pull that lever. Do not pull that lever. Cold. Hard.
Pulling the lever.
The lever is rough, stiff with age. You put your weight onto it until it drops with a thwunk.
Ouch! No need to apologize. A great scene teaches one to expect the unexpected, and this here is definitely the scene to be.
Oh. Jacket guys in the death trap too. Everyone's coming to die.
Wait! It's me, Kurt. What brings you here, onto the scene of history? Yeah, historical communism is a mystery to the contemporary, trend-oriented mind, but not to me, you know? I'm very forward-thinking when it comes to history, you know? Have a little vision of it myself. Yeah. A specter is haunting this building. The specter of Baller's past. You may not think it, but in this tight space, I truly feel like a part of the scene. Like I never did outside on the streets. There are also some really cool bits of rebar and concrete around. Can't really see them, but like, I can feel them, you know? As you know, I bowled too out. Problems of the future became the problems of today and led me to seek refuge in this palace of culture, where I can learn from the scene of history. Once, there were many bowlers on the scene, but now, there is only me. I fear extinction, like the ancient megalo bowlers who once ruled the land.
The huntress raises her hand to the troop behind her. Stop. She felt the soil move, bouncing with the force of a megaloballer's gait, a meat they dare not hunt.
Especially now. My jacket is stuck and I cannot move without tearing it apart. And I find myself feeling torn as well. Do I have to choose between the scene of the history or the scene of today? But what is today? Will I haunt the palace of culture? All kinds. I am telling you, these commies were onto something. Oh, yeah. Definitely. It's to be encouraged, you know? The scene of public health is for everyone. Without money, we'd all be rich. And growing potatoes is like, really important. It's the official vegetable of the scene. Everyone should carpool, or like, use trains and things like that. Yeah. I can't see anything as well, but my investigations into this scene have led me to believe that this is the point of historical communism, you know? That you can't really see it, but you can imagine it working.
Thwunk, and a sound of pain.
Crushed in a boiler. A first for the scene. Don't forget where the real scene is.
The wall of filing cabinets stretches high above you. You see the shelf marked D6 just above your head. The song is coming through strong enough in here that you can make out words. Been here, 1,000 doors, look the same. You reach blindly over the lip of the drawer, your fingers touching what feels like wrapping paper. You pull the package down and the room explodes into song, clearer than ever. People talking, singing, the sound of an explosion. Then nothing. Silence. This is the source of the song, the visions. You unwrap the gift paper to reveal a block of pink putty, duct taped neatly to a little black box. A remote detonation device packed with explosive C4. You're holding a bomb. And failed. Your controller will likely know details if you ask her. Nice to know you're not the only disaster dealer around here. Possibly something to do with the fact that it's singing. An old bomb, undetonated, projecting ghosts into this doomed shell. It connected with you, somehow. Something, somewhere, is getting blown the fuck up. Is this your fate too?
I
Sitting
figured that
alone
would
in
give
the
me
dark,
anxiety.
sending out psychic distress signals that only the similarly fucked can hear. Bombs are anti-communist. No, bombs are bomb. A moment of divergence in the bomb's life. A tragedy from which it could never recover. It could be that you find it a new purpose. Its soft vibrations pulse next to your skin. Take a closer look at this thing before you take it back to the music freaks. The drawers yawn and settle as you turn away. You hold the decades-old explosive device in front of you. It trembles, near whining with a high-frequency ache that you can feel in your teeth. You don't need training in bomb psychology to know that this bomb is psychologically disturbed. It's been alone in that cubbyhole for decades, poor little thing. Not a single person maimed, not a single limb detached.
Hug the bomb.
The bomb purrs excitedly in your arms. It trusts that you'll give it flesh to annihilate. You tuck the bricks of C4 back about your person. You take out the bomb again. Maybe it's bad C4. Lick it. Coward. You tuck the bricks of C4.
Something's changed. Can you hear it?
It's moved. The lyrics are coming through more clearly now.
Hey, little guy. Aw. Wow. You hear that? She's done it. This is our singer.
Not the building at all. Just this murderous fellow. Though, is it just me or does it seem unwell?
Songs in the right hands too. Ours. Wanna hear what we have?
She hits play. Dust streams from the ceiling. The balcony quivers. The bomb vibrates, pulsing in time with the concrete tremors.
See? It's dancing. But not today.
She flips the switch off. The building settles in silence.
Well, look at the little darling. It has a microphone. It's listening. Bet you our first keyboard that this song is supposed to be its trigger.
Of course. But what is the song?
Shit. I think she might be right. This place is coming down.
We can't get flattened before we get this beat.
Come on, let's take what we have. I'm feeling it already. A eulogy for the building, but a happy one. We're gonna make people dance on the rubble.
Goodbye. Have fun with your bomb.
I hope it remembers us when it blows.
Are the squatters gone yet? Man, that's a relief. Whew. That's it? Man, I could have handled that. A bomb. The procedures for clearing unexploded ordnance are... Oh, man. This is going to take forever. You can do that? Where'd you even learn?
The world of stock trading is violent beyond your wildest imagination.
Hosiery, huh? Who'd have thought? Okay. I'll pretend you never told me about the exploding thing. Better for everyone. No way. They can send someone from the Party Alley beat to keep people out of here. I'm going back to the bazaar. Maurito will see you soon. Back on his own turf.
Does that put me up? Is he under the desk?
Hello again. What'll it be? I can't pay you anymore. See you.
No flyers, no pamphlets, no gun. Really? Thanks. I could really use the... Are you sure you know how? All right, I'm sorry, it's just, this has to be done right, you know. This is a classy building. Here.
A black cloud comes over your vision as you begin to drag the broom across the floor. The last impression you register is the brush hairs scraping ineffectually over a layer of sad decrepitude that is not exactly filth. After a while, it dawns on you that you're probably done sweeping. 4 hours have passed. The floor looks the same. However, there is a little bit less of you left than there was before. What is wrong with this place? No broom can touch.
Thanks. It's looking much better. Here. Pick up your feet when you walk.
God, I can't sleep for how long? Oh, 17 minutes. I can probably prevent myself from going fucking nuts by then. Apparently I don't know where shit is in this city. Okay, there's the bar. I thought Photo 24 was like right over here. Nope, there it is.
I'll print. Nothing, I'm afraid. Very well. Ooh, how bad is it? Tut, tut, tut. A bad opprint indeed. On the rack over there, 2 options. One with a significantly higher grammage and absorbency for the discerning apology. I'll add it to the bill.
She indicates a standing rack of magazines and greeting cards to our left.
I'll be here if you require anything.
The rack holds 2 apology cards, under siege from a number of colourful birthday greetings and get well soon wishes. One reads, "Condolences for my actions," in cursive text bordered with tastefully ornamental flowers. The other features a cartoon steamboat labelled, "SS I'm sorry." The soft pink hue, the artfully arranged petals. "Condolences for my actions" drips with tasteful remorse.
What about the boat?
Conceptually fraught, thematically wet. You find no tangible difference between them. One's as good as the other.
Shocking, isn't it? That anyone would choose the lower quality paper, I mean. You can really feel the contrition in the superior card. The grammage basically apologizes for you.
Grammage?
Grammage is grammage, of course.
Interesting. A secret the Photoshop elects to keep even from itself. You take one of each type in hand and gently rub them between your thumb and forefinger. This is bullshit.
You must have got it that time. I'm sure you'll figure it out, Cascade. The rack will be...
Damn, I'm looking fly as fuck.
You return to the rack. You dissolve yourself to an atomic level, making your consciousness into a tiny sensory warrior at the end of your own fingertips. You delve into the fiber, digging through the ink and dust until you get to the raw material itself. Your hands glide over its neat weft, shimmering with the artisan's pride. The boat seems to see you coming, tooting its horn apologetically as you smooth your fingers over its surface. Rough, uneven, you can almost see a hand through the uninked portion. Condolences for my actions is the higher quality card. Its sheer grammage can barely be contained.
I mean, yeah, I know condolences for my actions is probably the one I should get, but what about the tugboat SS I'm sorry?
You pocket the card. The photo lady's expression is unreadable as you turn from the rack.
I suppose you'll be taking it upstairs to write your apology. Proper remorse requires a flat surface and a stable hand.
I'm assuming this will be poetics. Maybe personalism?
You return to the desk. Everything is right where you left it.
Personalism.
You turn away from... You return to the desk. Everything is right where you left it. The blank page welcomes you, a white plane of possibility. You have a lot of ground to cover here, but you can do it. You can mean it. You thought she was boring, professional, well-behaved. She didn't fit into your idea of what you wanted from your sick crew, and so you ignored her. You overlooked her achievements, disregarded her input. She has truly become her role, content, peaceful, looking forward to her retirement with a loving husband. You don't want the memory of your incompetence to sour any of her enjoyment. You look at the note, watching the ink dry. It is a masterpiece. She's going to forgive the shit out of you. ZWS, JMXVB TW, AON, TRRA, KB, ZQYMUSGS. For Cascade, all will be forgiven. You turn away from the desk.
Time to do drugs. Or maybe not.
The bed welcomes you for a soft slumber. The stillness of the room quietens your mind as you settle down. Raw information atomizes itself. On the other side of the world, a phone rings.
Cascade.
Holy shit, do I have enough things to talk to her about?
Your old schnapps then. Was it as you left it? A bit haunted, but that's natural. Involuntary memories. You impressed yourself onto that place, just as it's impressed onto you. So the plan is to stuff the past in the back of the closet and forget about it. Does that sound about right? Let's keep the past at arm's length. You're here for a new task, not to replay the old days. Now, was there something else? The eternal question. I'm guessing this means your generous stipend has not in fact covered your various expenses. The assignment. Very well, must be important. Realistically, I see 3 options available to you. You could resort to a life of minor criminality, you could adopt a more lucrative ideology, or of course, you could get a job. Painful though it may be to admit, there are reality organizing systems more compatible with fat soul stacks than post-historical materialism. Strictly for economic purposes, we're talking about what's in your brain, not your heart. The developed world is basically a massive machine for continually extracting small amounts of money from people. All you need to do is turn that machinery into your own automated teller. I'd say vending machines are your best bet. You will have no mystique because you will not get caught.
I already have a job, you just don't pay good.
I mean in theater. There must be some positions open for the sock exporter down on their sales. Dog walker, shoe shiner.
You realize you have seen no dogs in Portofino.
I don't know if I would have pegged you for manual labor, but sounds like a promising start, in any event. But I have been giving you money. When you complete your tasks, you surely recall?
The soul's in the toilet. This won't even buy me a belt to hang myself.
Then I suppose you'll have to live. The bursar's office is incredibly tight-fisted. I suppose we could apply for an exceptional infusion, but I'd need to provide a very compelling reason. I look forward to it. What else is on your mind, Operant? Yes? What do you need? Trouble with the bank. Unsurprising. Very well. As in, Nestor's failed launch? Excellent. There must be archives still in the Pittle tract, surely. Certainly. But do get that information, Cascade. Fine. Tell me everything.
A pen stands to attention in a long-fingered hand.
Ah, I see. You've got yourself the famed Lucian imprinting device. Please. Dubious lore about Lucian imprinting techniques are stock and trade. We get defectors shopping all kinds of wild tales. Personally, I find this stuff a bit hard to follow. But the usual line is that these imprints are meant to preserve the consciousness of an old political philosopher called Anonimo. Oh yeah? Does it work? How convenient. What makes you sure your old friend didn't simply buy himself a bridge in the depth of a cocaine fugue? Believe what you choose, Operant. What else is on your mind? Collectible cups? Right. How many of these cups are there? 66. That's a very large number of cups. What do you even do with these cups once you've got them?
Even more daunting than collecting. Such a set is the task of arranging and displaying it.
Let's hope this isn't the onset of compulsive set collection. You've got a massive assignment ahead. We can't afford too many distractions. Of course. You're an autonomous adult woman. No one can make you do anything you don't want. Except me. Was there anything else? I'd have to check the records. Why the sudden interest? Yes, Probable was an attendee. That was the first and last time a non-superblock state was allowed to host a conference. Nestor began his career on the promise of full communism for Portofino. He was desperate to join the superblock. The party was seriously entertaining his request. It was determined that Portofino wasn't yet ideologically prepared to join the superblock. Nestor did not handle the rejection well. Needless to say, the gun was jumped. Director Twitchito requested that he tag along with the ambassador's personal security force. At the director's request.
Something she can't just tell you, but she's assuming you can put it together on your own. Probable was the Operant Bureau's most valuable performer in '66. His true assignment must have been a high-level hold.
I'm afraid so, Cascade. Is there anything else you'd like to ask? Please reassure me that you're not about to file an expense report for prosthetic limb reimbursement. What makes you think that?
Chewing the inside of her cheek.
Lucky for you. But I assume you're referring to the Superblock baby incident. Yes, that was one of ours. By the false midnight. It was huge in the People's Republics back in the day. You'd know it if you heard it. Tragic for you. If the Opera has any information on this, I have to assume it's close hold. But it sounds like the sort of lucky find that could be a useful point of inspiration to an individual. Is there anything else you'd like to ask? What makes you think that?
Chewing the inside of her cheek.
Lucky for you. But I assume I don't see the problem. It's a classic. Limbs intact. Got it. On the opening night of the conference, Nestor was supposed to host the overseas premiere for Superblock Baby. Sort of a soft induction via cultural exchange. The party was very big on that sort of thing in the 60s. Probable asked a woman who we knew would be attending the party, in close proximity to the host, to deliver a special gift. The bomb had an audio trigger, and by the first verse, anything within a 10-meter radius of that package would have been turned inside out. She wouldn't have felt a thing. But negotiations broke down and Nestor cancelled the party. No party, no song. No song, no bomb. Undetonated after 30 years, and now back in the opera's hands. A bit poetic, don't you think? Shame that negotiations broke down. It would have given us a strategic foothold in the region, and it might have kept Portofino out of Emter's money talents. Maybe. Maybe Nestor was tipped off. Or maybe Probable was just unlucky. It happens, as you're aware. Unfortunately, the Lucians are far less willing to enter negotiations with the superbloc than Nestor was back in the day. But perhaps you can use this as a point of inspiration. Is there anything else you'd like to ask? Luck and skill, operant.
Actually, shit. What was it? Gray matter?
Raw information atomizes itself.
Cascade.
This calls for a sub-story. Here goes.
Assuming I believe you, which I don't, your proposal is for the opera to allow itself to be extorted? By the Azori mob? That's what I'm hearing?
The Azuris have got dreamstalkers hounding her in her sleep, threatening to cut off one of her nipples if we don't pay.
Not an image I needed in my mind just now. The answer is no. Try again. Luck and skill up.
You approach your double's bedside. His breathing does not change. The battery compartment slides open with ease, almost like an invitation. Thoughts of tempo flash through your mind. You put the device away.
I want to use the restroom before we do that.
You approach your double's bedside. His breathing does not change.
That gets me up to +5 on sensors. I could dump some skill points into it, depending. I am currently -1 on everything for 2 hours, though, because of groggy.
You approach your double's bedside. His breathing does not change.
What was Gonza's stamp?
You slip the tab into his mouth. It feels dry, hot, and deeply wrong. Like a bird's nest after the snake ate its fill. The medication swims through his body, drawn with every breath, every beat of his heart, searching for the right pathway. There's something wrong. Nothing is happening. No movement, no reaction. Lungs exhale, piss, bruise, nothing remarkable. The rhythm of Pseudopod's pulse dances like code against your fingers, speaking the truth. Thump, thump, thump. You take out your lighter, press the flint wheel to its familiar groove in your thumb. It strikes, first time. His pupils do not contract. His pulse does not change. Nothing. A ripple of goosebumps across your back. In the absence of immediate danger, the fear crosses you only delicately. A whisper upon your neck. This is not an unconscious body. It is a breathing corpse. Your hand slips back inside. Be thorough this time, Operan. Gather all. You retract your hand from the man's pockets. The battery compartment slides open with ease, almost like an invitation. Thoughts of tempo flash through your mind. A soft shudder runs through the device as it powers on. Ave Imperio Luminoso. The screen boots up with the salute of Lelou's, comprised of 5 vertical lines. A single option appears below. Begin. The salute fades as a new command appears. Immobilize subject.
Yeah, I think he's immobilized.
An offering. The boy trussed and gagged upon a bed of flowers.
God forgive me for what I'm about to do.
Position subject to establish eye contact. After some nudging and twisting, you manage to get his head to stay upright, and his eyes slowly roll into place. Another red light blinks to life, this time on your side of the device. Subject eye contact established. Establish eye contact. Object. That must be you, the object. The red light blinks with a slow, steady pulse. awaiting your response. What begins as a single intense point in the center of the screen gradually radiates outwards across your field of vision. The world shrinks. Visualize memory for biological imprint, or select manual impression to force imprint. A memory, well, a sacrifice for the machine god. To get a clear biological imprint of you, the memory should be as personal as possible. For example, your recollections of your old squad mates, or of that summer way back in Landau.
I guess I'm not using Landau Summer 81, so, or career opportunities. Yeah, I'll get rid of career opportunities.
Warning, unclear visualization. The device requires an internalized memory. Check your conditioning, operand. Harvey.
The 10mm bullet in your chest upsets the metal detector at the labor assignment office. Consider this the objective correlative that makes what comes next feel predetermined. You're pulled aside by a heavy-set officer with a disconcerting grin. He guides you first to a small booth, then a separate room in the far back. This room is overlit, oppressive. On the desk, an electric kettle and two small television monitors stacked atop one another. The overweight talent scout behind the desk pours a cup of cold tea and offers it to you. A Mercian background makes you a natural for in-theater work across the developed world. 2 years of training and conditioning. By 86, you're tapping the phones of mid-tier economists and chloroforming guard dogs with a brilliant young operant from the Remembrancer's office. Your controller orders you to assemble a new network in Portofino. Special-ish, yet ultimately expendable. The ideal operant.
You approach your double's bed. The screen boots up with the visualized memory for warning. Memory will be within the device. Tiny fans whir up. A green glow washes over your face. Visualization received. You dive into a slipstream of indiscernible forms, all silhouetted by the cold light of the sensor eye. A map of resentments, a territory of pain. You brush something in the deep past, the memory like light passing through fabric, singeing your face as it passes by. Smoke swirls to fill the edges of your awareness. 20 electric kettles atop a variety of television monitors. Behind the desk, a large shadow looms. Previously, your future. Imprint in. The shadow expands, scattering the kettles about. Water spills out across the floor, an exposed wire hisses and explodes. Electricity crackles under your feet as smoke rises all around. It gets stuck in your pant legs, expanding, lifting you up, until you find yourself pressed against the ceiling. The device hums as though also in pain.
Doing this is gonna fuck me up, isn't it? I'm already at 12 fatigue and 11 delirium.
The image brightens until something snaps within your skull. Suddenly, you realize you're looking at it. A recreation of the scene has been rendered in blurred, lachrymose textures across the screen of the device. The forms are indistinct. The colors a product of your brain trying to render an image too fast to properly observe. Finalizing imprint. Do not move. The words burn themselves into your retinas as the device begins to shake.
I once knew a spy.
Imprint complete. Ave Imperio Luminoso. Y Gloria a los Kaidos.
Hello to you too.
As you pull yourself off the ground, two things become apparent. Your double is gone, and you have an absolutely throbbing headache. The front door slams shut. Operant off script. The situation is serious. Is it just you, or has he gotten kind of cute?
Pseudopod. I just saw him. He's awake. How? Whatever you've created, it's running towards the roundabout, I think. Nothing of the sort, I'm afraid.
You turn towards the door without another word.
You're still here? What about Pseudopod? Can he? Of course. I'm sure he can handle himself.
Sweet, slightly pungent, reminds you of overripe apricots. All signs point to...
Excuse me?
Her eyes are looking every which way but towards you. Highly suspicious.
You're confused, Operant. You've probably just never smelt photographic toner before.
Negative. Toner has a sulfurous odor. Rotten eggs.
I've been rumbled.
She produces a small brown glass bottle and sets it on the counter.
It used to be a respectable habit, you know. Prescription. I don't see why a little rag now and then should be a big deal.
I don't know what ether's used for, actually.
Please. No need to turn this into a show trial.
No. I don't think it's gonna matter. I was hoping it would be something I could use to help me with Pseudopod.
All the same, I suppose it does look a touch unprofessional. Let's not tell Melita. I'll be here if you require anything.
Think, Operant. If you were you, what would you get up to? Perhaps the logical response to suddenly waking up as a resurrected clone freak. But he is you. Where would you go? You close your eyes and reach out into the plane of shapes and colors available only to the attuned. The psychic map of Portofino. The bar hovers around you, pink and pulsing with the memory of drunken minds. You search for your own feel, your rhythm, your thoughts. You catch the shadow of yourself, moving, confused and scared. But you focus.
But I'm sure I've been here before. Don't you recognize me?
A cargo boat crashes gently against the canal. The smell of fuel oil hangs heavy in the air. The boatman folds his arms and regards your double cautiously. He knows something is wrong, but not what. He hesitates, perhaps catching the sensation of you in his mind. You're retracing your steps.
Don't fuck with me, boat person. The Imex Bureau won't stand for trade obstruction.
Your pantless double stands before you, weight shifted onto his back leg. The posture is defiant, unconscious, and terribly familiar. A new suit, cut from old cloth. Approach with caution. You don't want to startle him.
I demand to see Tempo. He's expecting 2,000 pairs of state-issued knee-highs. Are you going to help me or not?
Your double seems to have retained the outline of the assignment despite his recent coma. Best to play along.
Listen, I know you're with the opera.
Opera? The preferred art form of the bourgeois homosexual? What are you insinuating?
That they employ you.
Trade? Obstruction!
Last I saw him, he was coherent enough. What is this? Looks like there's still room for improvement.
Trade agent? Snap out of it. Tell this man about the 4 cubic meters of cohilant cotton Tempo is expecting from us.
His face turns red as his lower lip starts to tremble. Is this really you? There's a maneuver you were taught to use when an operant is lost within their chosen persona. A kind of psychic demolition technique. Unfortunately, you've only retained the basic idea of it. It involves reciting a specific sequence of words to gradually unspool the delusions the operant has wrapped himself in. This will be a lot like that, but with words. A successful maneuver should leave the impression of you intact and obliterate whatever residual notions he has of himself.
Melita? Melita? You can't be serious. It's Herschel Wilk. Why do you care?
Oh, it is you.
Pseudopod, a temporary appendage filled with cytoplasm, a feature of unicellular organisms. What about it?
Stop wasting your time. Fix this, now.
No, it's not. My name is Herschel Wilk. Stop trying to confuse me. Trousers? What's that? You're thinking of thigh highs. Acrylic is helplessly lame, out of the question. One may go for silk, but the slippage is unfortunate. In any case, professionals know thigh highs are inappropriate for formal business wear. Very disappointing of you, trade agent.
Spoken like a scholar and a gentleman.
More or less. Kept repeating the story he first gave me, as if we'd never met. Socks, tempo, purchase orders.
Yes, yes. I'm still trying to get some clarity, man of boat. From you too, trade agent.
His eyes are quite restless. Paranoid.
You're superimposed on him.
You're not saddling me with this. Doubt it.
Pseudopod's pants hang over the shower rail, abandoned by their owner days ago. A sudden breeze slices from a man's skinny calves. There is a dim but dawning awareness of pain through the soles of his cotton socks. Almost definitely. You leave the trousers.
I was hoping I'd be able to get his pants, but you know, maybe that would bring him back to reality.
Pseudopod shifts from foot to the boatman eyes. Pseudopod shifts from foot to foot, glancing at the boatman. Time to detonate a few psychosomatic depth charges.
No, you're not. I'm not. Those aren't market terms. Dead.
His breathing grows shallow, then intensifies. His hands are pale and shaking. One last push. He sways on quivering legs. His eyes attend, wide.
The opera. I work for the opera.
A name uttered like some ancient curse.
It's all gone to shit, hasn't it? I fucked it. I can't. They set me up, this whole thing. A giant them against me production.
Seems like you've got quite a mess on your hands.
He offers no assistance.
You need to get your man to a clinic. Whatever's going on with him. Uh-oh.
Where your double was just standing, there's nothing. Not even a whiff of performance weave cotton. Lost. Again. You look back over your shoulder, but the boatman has already returned to his own business.
Cascade, Pseudopod is upstairs. Seems very distressed. He's on the phone with Melita. How do I... Well, it's a landline, you see. And the way the intercom is wired, it has a nasty habit of picking up on any calls being made at the same time. I buzzed up to check on Pseudopod, and you see...
A grave offense against telephonic communications.
A Rustamian gentleman set it up. I discovered later he cut some corners. Never again. Yes, right there. I'll wait here, see if you need any help.
As you press down on the intercom button, a little light comes on.
But that was all supposed to be self-hold. And I shouldn't know what self-hold means, but I do. Self-hold? Why do I know what that means?
It appears the maneuver was successful, although it likely set his training back by a couple of modules.
Right. And where did you say you met Cascade again?
What do you mean? I'm here! And this junior operant you sent me, she's completely insane. Delirious, even. How am I supposed to find forgiveness with people like this?
Tell him there are no small roles, only small attitudes.
She ate my lucky candy. Did you know that? My grandmother, rest her soul, gave it to me as a charm for my first assignment. It's been in my pocket ever since, and she decides to just eat it on a whim.
It does sound kind of uncool when he puts it like that.
Get off my dick, Cascade. You don't know anything. You were late. I never showed up until now. I mean, you.
An interesting slip.
Cascade, you made it. Hopefully you can clear some of this up.
She's seething. This could go very poorly.
There is nothing to clear up. I've been here the whole time. Unbelievable. The lack of support and direction I've received on this assignment.
Your own words in someone else's mouth. Deeply upsetting.
He's hyperventilating. Tell him to focus on his breath.
Melita? Where are you? You need to come and extract me. Now!
Calm down, Pseudopod. We will get to the bottom of this.
Cool, cool. Except by cool, I mean not cool. Who are you people even? What have you done to me?
Cascade, what is going on? You told me that he was zeroed out.
He's on a massive bender, took every drug known to man. He'll be okay after a nozzle rinse.
Why didn't you say so in the first place? Pseudopod, you have prepared for situations like this. Please.
Requesting backup. This is Operant Cascade. I was dispatched from Novesa. My name is... Melita, do you remember my name?
Your eyes find Constanz's across the counter.
I've held out for as long as I can. There are dark forces at work here. Overwhelming.
Pseudopod, unlock the door. Cascade will be there in a moment.
The line falls silent. In a dimly lit ground floor flat in Novessa, a boy no older than 8 picks up a toy rocket. I'll be like Daddy one day, he tells his mother. Above you, a flurry of footsteps, then the unmistakable crash of a window shattering.
Oh no, that wasn't...
Cascade, I heard glass breaking. What is going on? Don't pretend like nothing's wrong. What have you done?
What have you done, Herschel? Silence. Constance's eyes widen.
You did what? How? No, forget it. I don't want to know. Why would you do that?
You think it's cool? I get it. I did too.
Of course it wouldn't help. This is a reckless, shocking misuse of opera personnel.
Tell her you were putting the assignment first, like Pseudopod said you would. That's completely uncalled for. Don't listen to her, Miss Melita. I'll be filing an expense for my window as well.
What? No, don't change the subject, Cascade. Where's Pseudopod? Cascade, find Pseudopod and shut him up. This is the assignment now.
As you turn from the intercom, Constance meets your eye.
That Melita of yours, a bit dramatic, isn't she? And Pseudopod, whatever happened there? He's rather different than when we first met. Almost unpleasant. Well, he'll find his way home eventually. They always do. I'll add the window to the opera's bill, and also the cost of the ladder I'll need to climb up to it. And I suppose I'll unlock the deadbolt while I'm up there, shall I? I suppose I can take one worry off your plate, full as it is. Only one way he can go from that back window. Party Alley. Consider it forgotten. Of course. Bring Pseudopod home, Operan.
The best I can do. Everything's pretty much like equal now. Yeah, 11, 11, 10.
Loneliest.
His half-hooded eyes struggle to locate yours.
Goodbye.
The clinic's metal door is scabbed with rust and surrounded by graffiti. An official-looking sign hangs to the right of it. Open nights, no knock-in. Next animal who bleeds on this door gets sedated through the eye. Scrawled badly in horrific fonts. Fraud, butcher. Gonza owes me a tooth. Charged me for screaming. A vulgar drawing of a doctor seemingly fornicating with a leg. Warped frame, cheap steel, hinges rusted like old teeth. No reinforcement. You turn back to what? Your double gives you a brief nod as you approach. From above, Ultravioletta looks down over both of you.
That's her, isn't it? Melita. It's odd. It's odd. I wanted to keep running, but she stopped me. She means something. Who is she to me? It's almost as if I know her. Zeroed out? But I'm right here. Although it doesn't feel like it. Whatever happened, happened to me. Why me? That's okay. We all make mistakes. I think I make the majority of them, though. I'm sorry. I really don't understand what's happening. It's like I've been away for a long time.
His steps trace no further back than the first floor of Photo 24.
I thought that this woman must be Mel. Because of the glow. And how her voice feels inside my head. It makes me stand still. Makes me listen. Only my heart keeps moving. When we speak, I wrap the phone cord around my finger. I like the way it connects us, like a safety tether. I want to feel her close to me. I want to feel her skin against mine. Why do I feel that way?
Another box best left unopened.
A dilemma, then. I don't like the idea of a world where only one person can love her.
This is taking on psychosexual dimensions now. You really have to shut him up.
Something's wrong with my mind. I feel there's this dark longing following me wherever I go. Then I turn around, and you're there. I'm not supposed to be this way, am I? I'm not supposed to be... Is that it? But how do you know that I'm you? How do you know it's not the other way around? I've been asking myself that over and over, but there's never just one answer. My name is Herschel Wilk. I'm a spy for the opera. I feel that I'm a piece in a game whose rules and end states are incomprehensible. I can feel the hands of the players hovering above my head. Are you like me? Or are you one of them? I haven't this.
2 bullet holes in the 3rd car of the motorcade.
Well, both of those are fucked.
I do, and I can understand why. There is something wrong with me. Are you... I really don't know what to do in a situation like this. I have no experiences to draw on, no reference points. What was I supposed to do?
Namby-wamby, playtime is over. What your double needs now is mental defibrillation.
What? I don't remember things wrong. I think you remember things wrong. You've got it backwards, Operant. It's you who's me.
Uh-oh.
I thought maybe you would come to this realization on your own, but I see now you're in even worse shape than I feared. It was a mistake to leave you alone. The assignment comes first. I'll lay low in the fog mirror until you come to your senses.
Should probably put some pants on. Or not. You know, it's your life, bud.
You watch as his bald spot drifts into the purple light toward the fog mirror. You pick up the payphones. Your finger... Something tense. You step away.
Yo, how goes?
This is all laid out in front of you. A map of islands with unmarked bridges. Take it from the top. Does it seem like your former asset fought this one through? A hurried, desperate backup. Yet the practical logistics of the scheme were planned long in advance. This reveals a fundamental truth. And yeah, in the slow dip of silence, a piano melody lulls through a thin wall. That's why she was there, which leaves a single question.
I was wondering when you were gonna ask that. This whole fuck show started when we brought... Actually, better if I just show you. Follow me. And Hirsch, be cool.
The girl mashes the ends of her cigarette into the tabletop and glances at you once more as she rises. The girl leaves a strange cord hanging in the air as she turns to face you.
Yana, who's this?
Her gaze has both hold and fire. It takes effort to meet it evenly.
This is Hirsch. She's a friend at Temple's. Friend of mine. Might be able to help us.
Hello.
Hello there? You're standing a foot from the biggest pop star in the world, and you come up with hello there. Dubious.
It's alright, Yana. I appreciate this approach, actually. Hello, Hirsch. It's nice to meet you. Oh, nothing. Some variation of F minor 9.
A stack of hi-fi equipment. Speakers resting on cinder blocks. The only thing arranged with care in this apartment. Your asset presses play with a large finger.
Can't get this shit anywhere, Hirsch. Has to fall off the back of a boat. Listen to this dynamic range like you wouldn't believe. It's like the band's right here in the fucking room.
The pop star looks to you as the notes die.
It's just a chord. Doesn't really mean anything until some other chords make it mean something. Sorry, I've been told I can come across a little cold at first. Call me V. Cool. I'd like that.
You can't quite shake the feeling that this girl is seeing visions of your death as you talk, and keeping them all to herself. New songs, same old spells.
So what are you doing here, Hirsch? How does she know about the plan?
Because Hirsch is a communist spy.
Oh, cool. Negotiations? That's what managers are for. Sorry to let you down. I don't know anything about that.
She's not doing your job for you, Hirsch. Come on.
Because Temple said he'll get me far away, with proper exit papers and everything. It seemed like the best shot at getting out.
Eastern Republics was the play. Very casual on the entry requirements. Best shot, like V said.
So I took it. I trusted Tempo, and now I'm stuck here.
This isn't a fucking retreat. It's a shit room in a shitter apartment.
It is a shit room, that's true. Also, I know who I want to be, Hirsch. I just can't become her unless I get out. The actual singing was way down the list of what I was, or what I am, or what I represent. The end of culture, if you believe the critics. I'm getting out of La Luz, and out of my own shadow. I'm getting away from Ultravioleta. Some people will do anything to meet me, you know. But as soon as they do, a little light goes out in their eyes. Then a part of them wishes they'd never met me at all. Those same people would have raised me just so they could discover me all over again. Or kill me so I could never make a bad song. Never get old. Never be more or less than a dream beyond their reach. Fuck them.
You sure?
I know. Pretty funny.
If Luth is out there looking for a group of non-existent countercultural cunts, all the better for us.
I wasn't kidnapped, though. I want to be here. I need to be here.
Kidnap with consent. If the kids find out, it'll be all the rage.
I didn't fake every tear, but I faked a lot of them.
I'm still going to get her to the Eastern Republics. This is just a whatever the fuck. creative stopgap.
I believe her. Yana's my S tier.
Looking at the two girls, you are reminded that all your close relationships have ended in either tragedy or miscommunication. Usually both.
Now kiss.
Hirsch, you fucking nonce. Get a hold of yourself.
Very inappropriate, Harish.
Becoming a hyper-tier artist at the apex of her fame and talent. Yeah, I volunteered. But as it shook out, I'm a gay middle-aged bootlegger with a nicotine dependency. Funny the little ways life fucks you.
It's her life. If she wants to bleach it away, that's her call.
The other girl looks down and instinctively reaches for her cigarette packet.
Pretty simple when you break it down. V's still V, I'm Tempo, and Tempo's dead. Scheme fucking busted.
Busted. Where did you get that?
You could make a fuckfold of money with that, Hirsch.
A fuckfold. 54,567,389 superblock coupons.
I was sure my record label shelved it. I don't think you're supposed to have that. Nobody is. Because it's not finished. I never actually heard the final mix. You should ask Espada Records. I don't control the masters. No, I don't answer to anyone when it comes to the music. You bought from a dream. There was this recording engineer on it, Paulo. He was really sweet. Then one day there was this new guy, Fondo. He was less sweet. And then at the end, this big minister turned up at the studio to listen to some of the mixes. That was extra weird.
Music falls under culture. This minister must be Reyes, your quarry.
Facundo Reyes, that's him. Very old, like most of them. Polite, too. Minister of Mass Culture, something like that. Before he left, he cleared out all the other people from the studio and sat with me in the recording room. Just me and him and all these wires and cold instruments. He told me how much he was looking forward to this song. How important it would be for Luz. He said it would be the soundtrack to Reunion.
In a dim recording studio in the Lucian capital of Cicatrice Frontera, a young girl and an old man discuss an unfolding of light, a cultural hypernova, a map across the stars.
There was some talk of a concert in space too. The whole thing seemed off. Or maybe way too on? Sorry, I can't really explain it. I don't deal with the schedules, so I wouldn't know anything about that. How do you know Minister Reyes, by the way?
Yes, big league shit. Making fucking moves, Hirsch.
Kill Minister Reyes? An assassination?
Intriguing stagecraft operant, telling the possible techno-fascist asset about the secret plan to kill a member of her government.
It was a calculated risk.
I can't help you with any of that, Hirsch. Please, leave me out of it. I'm in enough trouble as it is. But I think our secret police will kill you first. They are very diligent. My bodyguard was an ex-member. Be careful, Hirsch. I like you better alive. Those red discs are single play only, right? All the promo singles are on those. What do you mean, weird? Yes, they're pretty cool. I would prefer if they came in purple though. Why? He sounds pretty cool.
The middle-aged vendor carefully arranges his wares in accordance with a strict personal algorithm. As he does, he hums an intimate melody meant for no one but himself.
But you said listening to this empty one made you feel weird. Weird in what way? There is something eerie about a theme being played out, completely spent. The red doesn't help either. I remember some scandal in Luz many years ago about the weaponized use of sonic torture. But discs? Promo discs? Nah, I've never heard of that. You can save people with music though. I truly believe that. So I think you could kill them too. What do you mean, took out? Oh my god.
Are you serious, Hirsch? A disc? Fuck me.
Yana, I don't know anything about this. I think music can give you a soul, not just save it. But yes, that would mean you can take it back too. So this disc badly hurt your friend? I'm very sorry to hear that. I'm not. I just got a feeling. There are hundreds of bootlegs out there of my work. That might not even be me on there.
As Petra told you, Einzeltone XR is immune to bootlegging.
Then maybe someone tampered with it? I just recorded a song, Hirsch, like I always do. I'm sorry about your friend, but I don't know why my music would do that. That's not what I want for my music. Not at all. Another reason I should leave it all behind. Please don't mention it again.
And then I have like 3 different options to mention it again.
Sweet dream. Hirsch.
Nothing from Earth. That's the horror of it.
All time and place before you. Luminous. Sense and no sense. Cosmology of a dream you may have lived and may yet live again. Lyrics I didn't write, but I did. I don't know. The world? The stars? Shared dreams pass round from consciousness to consciousness, covered with invisible fingerprints. I imagined I was floating on the edge of a black hole, moments before falling through, and the stars were chanting at my back. I don't know. I could only get as far as the first moments of falling. Then I woke up.
It would feel something like this. Light folding in on itself, dragging time behind it, face first along the concrete of the cosmos. In front of you would be true dark, but if you only looked behind, you would be the last witness to the culmination of the universe, the spool running clear of the lie.
I don't care about space shit. Shake it off.
The back of your own head. And for close to 1,000 years, to the awestruck below, you would be visible on the precipice as a slow-motion recording. A monument to the terror and the wonder too.
I thought it was all a little scary, to be honest. Beautiful, though. I'm very sorry about your partner, Hirsch. Honestly, I never meant to hurt anyone, but I didn't really write that song. Something else did. Great. The very thing I'm trying to outrun is right outside the door.
Can I assist you with something?
I know their type. They're obsessives. I mean, it's harmless enough. I don't know. I never actually said that. It was some nothing phrase that the PR team came up with last album cycle. Sadly, it stuck. By the autumn, they'll have forgotten why they liked it. Moonglow will no longer be Moonglow. Yeah, you're right, Hirsch. I can't control it. Well, I can, actually. I can flee the state and never come back.
Don't lump me in with those skanky cunts, Hirsch.
How do you mean, Hirsch?
It's kinda different, Hirsch. I didn't want to be V. I just wanted to be anybody but me. As you can tell, because I've fan-shifted fucking tempo instead.
I knew you both, Yana, before the imprinting. You're not just Tempo or Yana. You're your own person now. A two-tone kaleidoscope.
The girl throws a quick glance at the pop star and half a smile.
I agree. I won't miss them. Sweet dreams, Hirsch.
What did I accomplish here?
Purple plastic shimmers as you approach. Tacked to the side is a worn black sticker. UV. Tall only. Could it be? The brand plate identifies this as a Kagami 7X60. Look closer. This is the Kagami 7X60 Rainbow. Ultravioletta's signature edition. A ceremonial blade for the High Priestess of Electro-Pop. In terms of sheer sale numbers, and people buying it who will never actually play it, they already do. You press your finger into the nearest key. A light, airy tone glistens across the room. Middle A. Good start.
Hirsch, what are you doing?
What I'm not doing anything, play another A, or I like the sound it makes, get off my dick.
Hirsch, stop. Please, actually stop. This isn't even music.
We're watching you do it.
Yana, is this a midlife crisis?
This is an everything crisis. Mental, creative, communist, she snapped. V, we might have to get physical here.
Play any old shit and wrap this up. The discordant notes echo out into silence. It is painfully clear that whatever you've landed is a smouldering wreck on the tarmac, beset by emergency vehicles.
Good job, Hirsch. Thank you for sharing.
Now step the fuck away from the keyboard.
The young pop star untenses as you step back from her instrument.
Remember, Hirsch, no weird shit around V. Later, Hirsch.
Alright, I need to go talk to Etsy. Now that I'm bringing her my I'm sorry, apology card.
Herschel, you're back.
She sighs deeply.
I won't. What do you want? Oh, Herschel. This is an unexpected and thoughtful gesture, if a little late. And while it doesn't make everything okay, it certainly helps. Thank you. One good deed against the tally of ill is still one good deed. I don't even feel like mentioning the low grammage of this paper. I didn't. I'm still here. There was an internal investigation.
Ring binders stacked on a glass-topped conference table, a chair either end. She notices a tiny circle of paper on the carpet, lost from a hole puncher. A polite cough brings her attention back to her interviewer.
I passed. Yes. They executed the interviews with a maddening bureaucratic precision. Every file, every movement, every sneeze accounted for. I started to hallucinate. Imagine crimes I never committed. My hair fell out. I thought I was made many times.
Aim at directly the root of her ideological treachery, her love for this so-called Pascal. Her eyes deaden as she takes in what you've said.
You bitch, Herschel. He has nothing to do with this. Nothing. You wouldn't.
Do you think he can hear himself scream? That's a pretty fucking metal statement for somebody that's deaf.
You cunt.
That's a fair response.
She looks over to her husband. He watches the television set, hands folded over his cardigan.
You are a nightmare. You are despicable.
Love you too.
You are the people's spy.
It's how you made it. I will make the call for you tonight. Wait for the contact from a negotiator. It will come. No, nobody like that. It'll be someone more of your caste. They have no choice in the matter. It is not theirs to know. If you feel the need, do it yourself.
You'll have to re-establish contact with him yourself then. But there's no way you'll get back into that jail. You could try rewiring the phone network to the intercom. Find a payphone. See if it's possible. She bites her top lip, exhales.
Pascal and I had plans to sell this apartment and buy a little fibro-cement bungalow down the coast. We shall expedite them. With any luck, we'll never have cause to receive you there. And to you, Herschel. But only because I fear it will take a miracle to prevent you from turning this assignment into a worldwide disaster.
I'm stealing your cup.
Placid wolf languishes atop his plastic cup. His little painted eyes are unfocused, a faint smile on his snout. Placidity and happiness are sometimes confused for each other. This is a mistake. He's a modulating influence on the other wolves, and more importantly, he's a highly rare and collectible piece of merchandise. One day he will... Herschel, stop. Herschel, stop. Herschel. Pascal grinned.
Right, so that... Forgot about attempting to recruit Yana.
You return to the post. You step away from the mail.
Actually, before we go any further, I'm gonna go use the restroom again. I will be right back. We're back. So, what are my current options here? Oh, I want to go back and talk to Yana, that's right. Except I guess I should check out those UV impersonators again.
You're back, and you still look like that.
Oh yeah! I need to like update my style or some shit, don't I?
Yeah, we're fan shifting right now. Not surprised you've never heard of it. We like to do it together. It's fun to make the costume. And it's nice to sing to the world when it listens.
Starting on their personas at such a young age. Impressive.
That means a lot. Whatever. We're not pretending. Why can old people not wrap their heads around it? Ugh, like that guy with the weird headphones the other day.
Hey, that's important. That guy shot me.
He was so weird. He came up to us out of nowhere and said, in some territories, impersonating the monarch is a crime punishable by death. Death.
So this headphones guy acknowledges the regency of Ultravioletta.
Oh, maybe that's why Ultravioletta's been missing all this time. Maybe the weird headphones guy kidnapped her and he's keeping her songs all for himself. No, that's it. Case closed. He was obsessed. No way. But he looked so old. Wait, no, actually that's so chic. That fits. It's unreal. Like, almost the exact embodiment of the moon glow spirit.
You've lost them.
Oh, what happened? In the body? Oh, not Moonglow. It would be Moonglow if you were dead, but you lived, so now you're just shot. I'm so sorry. Maybe an eye patch? She wasn't shot in the eye though. Oh, yeah, she's right. That would have been way more Moonglow. Eye patches are cool. You just have to commit to never taking it off. Oh. For real? Whatever. Easy for you to say. You're all haggard. We're prime targets for creepy men. We don't give a shit what your boring jobs are.
Okay,
You're the one
fair
who
enough.
brought him up. Shut your lying whore mouth. Stop talking like that. Yuri would never. But yeah, you're being a lying whore and you should shut your mouth.
Okay.
They glance at each other. The one without the mask pulls a face.
Yuck. That freak with the colored hair? Definitely not Moonglow. Whatever the opposite of Moonglow is, that's her. It's true. She could never be a true Ultra. Sorry. Why? You're lezzing out together. Nonce. Take that back. She can't sing. She tried at school once, in the talent show. It was like high catastrophe. She died up there. I mean, she should have actually died. If that was me, I would have just died. You have a serious lying problem. Were you abused as a kid or something? If that were true, then I would literally kill myself. Thank you. Ultras are ultra fans of Ultravioleta. It's a lifestyle commitment. Some of us have even died for this. Respect for the martyred Ultras.
They both strike the same stiff pose and V-shaped salute.
Wait, am I about to dab on the haters?
R.I.P. Mass suicide. So chic. They didn't even have to plan. They just heard the lyrics and knew. It was time to jump off the balcony of their parents' apartment building.
Time slows as the world falls towards her. The descent is still too fast, but just long enough for a single fall. Why am I doing this?
We live on the ground floor. I'd have to, like, slit my throat or something. Messy.
Pseudopod didn't seem like a suicide, but he was listening to the UV disc when he died.
Nah. It was just one live performance on the radio a few years ago. Lucky bitches. Sure.
Hirsch. Easy. Keep running all the way to the Eastern Republics. Oh yeah, I bet they're pretty mad. Contracts and stuff. I'm currently responsible for 6.2% of La Luz's GDP. They won't do anything but escort me to the nearest mega stage. I'm not scared. As long as I have something that makes sound by my side, I'm not afraid to disappear. Okay, they may be stronger than you're looking for, though. This isn't your music, is it? Okay, I think that's fine then. No. Scum synth? Oh well, good on them in that case. I admire individuality, even if it's covered in scum. Super Block Baby? No, I don't think I have, sorry. I'm not sure about the political implications, but maybe. How does Super Block Baby go?
Playing the keyboard in front of her is one thing. Singing, quite another. No way.
Cool. I'd like to hear it. No problem. Sweet.
Remember, Hirsch, no weird shit around V.
The girl takes a long drag and raises a slow middle finger at you.
Later, Hirsch.
Oh, it's you. What takes your fancy? You need anything else? Thanks for stopping by.
A low, tilting shelf marked in heavy block letters. despised subgenres. Nothing but safe. You're doing it to yourself. Yes, more You turn your attention.
Baby, these return visits make me think we should be exclusive. All right, let's start with the big picture. What kind of protection are we talking about?
One that goes bang, preferably, but like quietly.
Classy but simple. Keeping it on the down low so you don't attract too much attention. I see you. Steel or polymer?
At the Novessa greenhouse, you and the other would-be operants were trained on steel. There's something comforting in the familiarity.
That's my girl. Now, this one's crucial. Safety switch, or you ride and roll?
Safety. No impact on performance. And it makes a really nice click, too.
Sure, I can respect that. Plus you get the satisfaction of taking it off. For you, I'll even throw in an add-on. Gratis. You got a particular in mind? Clean frame, clean soul. I'm starting to think we're really meant to be. Oh man, I'm excited for you. Give me 2 months, and it's yours.
Out of the question. He must be able to get you something sooner than that.
Tomorrow? Shit. Why do I always fall for the high maintenance girls? Alright. It won't be a dream piece, but it'll be good. Only thing is, I need cash up front.
You sure about this? You could just make your dream piece instead.
The factory issue. Fresh out the crate. Likely to be a 9mm. No paper trail, serious scrub. I know your weapon the second I'll see it, but quality and quick turnarounds don't come cheap. Trust. I'll be seeing you.
Okay, so I think that covers a lot of things. Yeah, we basically need to go to the patrol track now. If I can figure out how to free V up.
Welcome back, my good replay. Superblock baby. The false midnight. Impotent pop music reaching for political satire. One-hit wonder merchants. Plonky deadpan bass. Only a moment's hesitation. This man may detest the majority of music, but his internal discography is formidable. Check the shelf of despised subgenres under geopolitical novelties. Maybe not. A low, tilting shelf marked in heavy block letters. Geopolitical novelties, nestled between hairdresser music and gong use. You spot Superblock Baby toward the back.
I'd advise you to burn it. But the fumes from the Superblock quality plastics may kill us.
You turn your attention away from the shelf.
Hirsch. Sure. This isn't... Oh, okay. Superblock Baby? No, I don't think I have. Sorry. I'm not sure about...
Playing the keyboard in front of her is one thing. Singing, quite another.
Cool. I'd like to hear it.
Well, I have it. Take it.
No problem, Hirsch.
The glimmering purple keyboard. The young pop.
Hirsch. Trying to, yeah. Are you familiar with the old material? Not all music has to be a movement. All it has to do is move someone. Anyway, L-pop's all sad, but not all bad. I wrote a few good songs here and there. I could, but then my soul would die, so I won't.
She plays a few slow bars, using both hands this time. Bass joins treble, emotion forms from thin air. It reminds you of the final line of a poem.
So you're some kind of lyricist? I've been there. That's because it's a sweet melody. I could put down 100 of those. I've been playing piano since I was 5 years old. I don't know. People call me a perfectionist. Be a perfectionist or be one of the others. That's what I think. I think the world has too much music. It's everywhere. Shops, restaurants, cafes, rooftops, lifts. Yana tells me even the aerotrams have music players now. Why? I think it's to stop people from feeling things. The very opposite of what music should be. I'm a solo artist. I don't have a band, just collaborators. Heavy lies the crown, right? I was far closer to my dancers. They're the ones you breathe in sync with up there. Aurelia, Misty, Lulu, Marla. I miss those girls. I hope they're alright.
4 young women bound in holding cells. The interrogations have not yet been violent, but they have been ruthless. Despite the concerted efforts of the Weeping Eye, none of the 4 have revealed any information about the sudden disappearance of their lead artist. The pop star leans forwards and takes in each of the faces carefully.
This is a good photo. It has feel. You were close to each other. And there is 6 of them. That's all you need. More than most people get out of a lifetime.
The photograph is hard to look at, but easy to touch. When your fingers find its edges, a kind of strength charges through them.
Thanks for showing me, Hirsch. No, mostly I think about the mistakes. Notes I sang slightly off. Songs that needed an extra verse, half a bridge. Album names I settled for when I knew I should have pushed further. You built beautiful cathedrals to compromise. I can't stand myself sometimes. The weakness, the mundanity. No, they all have to be good. If they're not, I'd rather give up now and never play another note. A lack of vision, that's the thing I can't forgive. In myself and in others. Indifference and disinterest.
The pop star has nothing further to say on the subject.
Okay.
This girl was adrift and in dire need of a collab. Time to make your mark, culturally.
Sweet dream. Hirsch.
I can send it. You never know what will happen. Well, that's a failure.
Spy by night, recording artist by day, and also by night. Get this collab off the ground, sell it hard. You have much to bring to the table.
Oh. Yeah, sure. Yeah, no, I get you. The idea is very cool in theory. Mm-hmm.
Hirsch.
Sure. Anytime, or whatever.
Hirsch.
That's great. I bet they're all great. Stripped down, right. That's cool.
A galactic odyssey, the quest for the entropy pedal. UMV in holographic capes, enclosed by keyboards. Synchronized electro loop solos.
Totally with you. Super cool.
Are you dense now, Hirsch? You're not gonna collab with V.
Oh, that's useful.
We're done with this subject. Move the fuck on.
Definitely.
Magnitude of setback, enormous. Failure rating, spectacular.
Sweet.
Remember, Hirsch, no weird shit around V. Alright, Hirsch. I don't think so. The Bazaar's receipts don't think so either. People say the culture goes backwards, or downhill, or whatever the fuck. There's only one real blockade to culture. Blind and deaf. Fine with me. Me and Marco. Moving on. Later, Hirsch.
Well, I think that's a pretty good wrap up for tonight. We've made some progress. I'm completely fucked across all the boards right now. Yeah, 13 fatigue, 10 anxiety, and delirium. So I guess next time we'll probably head over to Carolina. And then I guess probably the patrol track. It's really where everything seems to be leaning, heading me towards, so. So yeah, thanks everyone for coming in tonight. I will catch you guys Friday. I don't know if we'll do this. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I'll catch you Friday. It might be more Zero Parades. It might be just something small to like break up the monotony. We'll see. Until then, take care. Have a great night. Later.